Hello everyone, and welcome back to another lesson on Microsoft Excel. In this lesson we're going to go over the average function or the formula or however you want to give it. So the average actually calculates the whole average of any database that you will provide and select for them. So let's go ahead to Microsoft Excel and take a look how we can apply this average function or formula. So we're back on Microsoft Excel, and you might remember this sheet or this chart from a previous lesson, but I added another row over here which is called average. Okay, here we're going to calculate all the average numbers that we need to calculate. All right, so basically the average formula, it comprises of same as the count formula and the summation as well. Just give in an equal mark and then just type in average, and you can see that there is an average formula right over here. It says average. So let's go ahead over here. If I apply average, let's say I want to apply the average right over here, and if I give a bracket, and now from here I want to select the average of these two cells over here. So I'm just going to select these two cells, and you can see it says G5 is to H5, right? So these two have been selected, and remember to give a close parenthesis after it, or else the number won't come. So if I click on enter, you can see we have the average for these two cells. Now if I want to make an average for these two cells as well, I can do that very simply as the same process as this one as well. Just go ahead and select over here and just select the average formula from Excel, click on it, and then just give a open parenthesis, select the cells you want to average from, or you can do it in another method. Let me show you guys. You can actually do it in another method, which is much more simple. If I go to the formulas ribbon over here, you'll find the auto sum and the insert function over here. So I'm just going to select the insert function, and you can see from here, if I type in average and click on go, you can see that the average function is available right over here. And if I just click on OK, they're going to ask me which numbers I want to add. So I want to add these two right over here, right? It says G6 is to H6. So click on OK, and we have our average number just like that. Okay. And also, if you take a look at the formula bar, the average and the values are also referenced here. Now, we want to apply these values all over here, the average values, right? But in order to do that, I'm going to have to manually type in all the functions. But in that case, Excel has an extraordinary option where we can autofill every single cell. So I just need to click over here, and you'll find this deep triangle dot over here. You can see here this one, and it applies that we can add every single value. So if I just go into this autofill and apply all these numbers to all of them from over here, you can see that it all adds up to its averages. Okay, it all fills in the averages of the numbers. Now to prove that, if I go over to this number and if I double click, you can see these two cells have been referenced into this average over here. G7 is to H7. Alright, so we can understand that these are the averages of these two cells right over here. Okay, so that is basically the average function or formula that you need to know. And this is one of the most 5 important formulas that you would need to know for basics of Microsoft Excel, right? Okay, so I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you've learned something. Be sure to practice at home as well. With this, I'm going to end this lesson right over here.